All right, here we go. Blessed be Olivia, for her contagious laugh that is funnier than whenever she was actually laughing at. She will always be there when you need a good laugh or just someone to talk to. She is known for having a Taylor Swift obsession and her everlasting nickname of Spice. She is always kind and caring no matter what the situation is. Good luck at Preble next year. You will be missed at St. Bernard. Praying for Olivia with Senora Camacho.
Blessed be AJ, for being a friend to everyone he meets. No class is complete without AJ sighing loudly or putting in his own thoughts or concerns. His knowledge and skills are truly irreplaceable. He will always be remembered for sharpening his pencil for 5 minutes in class every day. You will be missed here at St. Bernard, but good luck at Notre Dame. Praying for AJ was Mrs. Robinson.
This next student isn't here, but we'll read her answers.
This next one is not here, but we're going to read hers anyway. Blessed be Evie, for her kind heart. Whenever you need to know the answer to a history question, you can always ask her. You can usually find her reading, and she's probably read more books this year than most of us have in a lifetime. She is truly such a thoughtful person to be around. We will miss her debates with Mr. Lambert. Praying for Evie was Miss Etter.
Blessed be Raya, for her bubbly personality and delectable baked goods. If you ever want to have a conversation with Raya, just prepared, because she probably won't hear anything you say. When Raya's not talking with her friends, she's probably listening to Taylor Swift with them. She will always be there for you and is an amazing classmate and friend. We all wish you luck at Notre Dame next year. Praying for Raya was Mrs. Lamb.
Blessed be Aurora, for always being very nice to everyone. When people need her help, she is always there. She always knows how to make a person happy and would do anything to make someone smile. She has the ability to know when someone is sad and cheer them up. Praying for Aurora was Mrs. Hellman.
Blessed be Oscar, for always being a funny, humorous person. He is a great person to talk to, and he really has good soccer skills and can play any sport well. He has funny jokes and is very humorous. He will always know how to make the whole class laugh. Praying for Oscar was Mrs. McDonald.
Blessed be Dekyron, for his jokes that will always make us laugh. He was always good to have on your team during recess or gym. He says the most random things and manages to make the class laugh. Even though he's funny, he's also a great leader. Whenever you want to win a basketball game, he's got you covered. Praying for Dekyron was Senora Camacho.
Blessed be Kayla, for she always has a joke to say at any moment and can always make you laugh. She can manage to make us laugh or smile in theology class. She can always make people's day better. We wish you have a great experience at NDA. Praying for Kayla was Mrs. Kraft.
Blessed be Michael. For his kindness to others and his funny personality, he will always have a way of making people laugh and always cares for his friends. If you are ever by Michael, he will start singing out of nowhere, and you might have to join him in singing. Let us never forget his amazing hair that anyone would die for. If you ever need anyone to talk to, Michael will always be there to listen. We will never forget his dirty locker to the point of not opening because his backpack was stuck. He is a fantastic classmate and friend, and we hope Notre Dame treats you well. Praying for Michael was Miss Larson.
Blessed be Cassandra. For her ability to make anyone laugh. Her sense of humor is so great. She always has the most interesting stories and always there if you need advice. She will always be there for you when you need her. We will miss how she side-eyes everyone and how she makes fun of people, but in a nice way. Praying for Cassandra was Miss Drewer.
Blessed be Alonzo. For all of the great memories and being a very nice person. He always helps people when he has the chance. You can always count on Alonzo for snapping you back right away. He can always come up with a comeback. Alonzo will be missed by many. I hope you have a great time at Notre Dame. Praying for Alonzo was Mrs. Lonnie.
Blessed be Maya. For her kind heart and energetic personality. You will always catch her reading a cool fantasy book or drawing an amazing sketch in her sketchbook. If you are ever struggling with schoolwork, you can always turn to her for help. She is definitely the person you would want to be partnered with in any school project. We will miss her bright smile and clever jokes. Praying for Maya was Mrs. Pedon.
Blessed be Ben Smith. For his love and talent on the drums, piano, and music in general. He is very kind, smart, and thoughtful of his friends. He always raises his hand to read so his classmates don't have to. And did we mention he can read the whole Harry Potter series in less than a week? Me too. Overall, he is a great friend to have in your life. Praying for Ben was Mrs. Jakes.
Blessed be Reyes. For his funny laughter and stories he tells that always make people laugh. He cares for others and what they have to say. His TikToks are super funny and creative. He loves to eat food and he likes to share his snacks with others. He is energetic and has a great personality and a good friend to all students. Praying for Reyes was Mrs. Kreft.
This one is also not here, so we'll read it. Blessed be Bruno, for he is always so quiet and kind. He minds his own business and doesn't get involved in things he doesn't need to be involved in. He is one of the most respectful and kind people out there. He is so smart in every subject. Bruno will be missed dearly by all of the St. Bernard community. Praying for Bruno was Miss Dudzik.
Blessed be Audrey, for her amazing art skills and caring personality. Audrey is such a great person to be around. She always makes everyone feel welcome and involved wherever she goes. She is a great student and is truly one of the most selfless people you will ever meet. We hope the new chapter of your life in high school brings you lots of joy and happiness. Praying for Audrey was Miss Zipper.
Blessed be Reagan. For she is really funny and can always make you laugh. You know what people need to cheer them up and listen when people need someone to talk to. She is really great at creating amazing drawings, and she has a great personality. She is hardworking and is not afraid to speak her mind, even if others disagree. We wish her the best in high school. Praying for Reagan was Miss Kickles.
Blessed be Valeria, for she can always put a smile on your face. Her laugh is contagious, and she can always make you laugh. She will be remembered for her love for donuts and snacks. Valeria is a compassionate friend that you can always count on. She will always be there for you whenever you need her. Praying for Valeria was Mrs. Zaragoza.
Blessed be Oakley. For his fun and energetic personality, he can make anyone laugh with his infectious sense of humor. He is incredible at sports and is someone you would want to be on your gym team for nearly every game. Oakley, you will always be a Bear at heart, even as you go off to Notre Dame. The Tritons will be lucky to have you. Praying for Oakley was Mr. Lambert.
Did we forget his card? I don't know what he's doing.
Mr. Lambert, do you need to give that card to Oakley? Oh, okay. Blessed be Sea Lolly, for always caring about everyone. She is a good person to talk to if you ever need a laugh. She has a cool sense of humor and taste in music. She likes making jokes and laughing at jokes, and her laugh is contagious. If you have never talked to her and you get an assigned seat next to her, you'll become friends in less than 5 minutes. When she came to St. Bernard, she was shy and quiet, but now she is confident and bold. Good luck, Sea Lolly. You will be missed. Praying for Sea Lolly was Miss Pepper.
Blessed be Maddie M. For her incredible smile and sense of humor, whenever you are around her, you will never feel excluded. If you are bad at a game in gym, she will always involve and teach you. When it is about soccer, you will always want her on your team. Her funny laugh will always make your day. We all really hope you have great years to come at NDA. Praying for Maddie was Mrs. D'Angelo.
Blessed be Yasmin, for being a fantastic artist. Yasmin cares for her friends and anyone she meets. She will always be there for you, even if she doesn't know you. Yasmin has a contagious laugh and a pretty smile. St. Bernard will miss you deeply. We hope you have a great time at Notre Dame next year. Once a bear, always a bear. Praying for Yasmin was Mrs. Tabor Squawk.
Blessed be Ella. for she is an amazing artist. Ella is a fun, quirky person with a good sense of humor. She is very approachable and creative. She is kind to everyone and will answer any questions. She always brings a positive light to any room she is in. Praying for Ella was Mrs. Kramer.
Blessed be Daisy. For her sweetness, she has the most amazing personality, is one of the nicest people you will ever meet. She will always be there to help you with your homework or help you beat a video game. She will always join in conversations just to make you laugh. We hope the new chapter of your life in high school brings you lots of joy and happiness. Praying for Daisy was Mrs. Swanson.
Blessed be Saul, for his hard work and Mario obsession when he was little. He always cares for others and has a Quizlet ready for every test. Saul will always be known for winning every Kahoot or Quizlet Live. He can always brighten up the room with his unique laugh. Saul has a great sense of humor and an amazing gift for finding the most random things on the internet. Praying for Saul was Mrs. Blahnik.
Blessed be Kenya. She will always be remembered for her arguments with Mr. Lambert and her obsession with Takis. She is never afraid to stand up for herself and her friends. If you ever need any help, you can always count on Kenya. You'll never meet someone as funny, smart, or as kind as Kenya. Praying for Kenya was Mrs. Thomas.
Blessed be Kevin. For his amazing sense of humor, Kevin can make you laugh no matter what you're going through, and even the teachers laugh at his jokes, even if they are a little weird. Another thing about him is that he is a great student. Kevin always turns his work in on time, and he always knows what that we're doing. He's also good at sports, and you'll definitely win a game with him on your team. Praying for Kevin was Miss Jensen.
Blessed be Julia. For always having the best sense of humor, you are such a good friend. Whenever someone is sad, she makes them feel better with one of her jokes. You are one of the greatest people to sit by in health. You are super nice and easy to talk to. We hope you never lose the funny side of yourself. Praying for Julia was Miss Pedon.
Blessed be Ben Foster. For he is caring and kind. He is always there for you no matter what and can make you smile when you are sad. He puts 110% into everything he does and never fails to make you laugh. He is always there to encourage you when you feel like giving up. He will be missed at St. Bernard. Good luck at Notre Dame next year. Praying for Ben was Mrs. Bakey.
Blessed be Molly. For her amazing sense of humor and amazing style. If you need someone to keep your secrets, you can count on Molly, though she'll probably forget what it was. Molly is a favorite here at St. Bernard and will be missed greatly, but Notre Dame has just gained an amazing and outgoing student in every way, from friendship to grades. Molly, you haven't just left a mark in our hearts, you have left a mark on the school. Praying for Molly was Mrs. D'Angelo.
This one is also not here today. Blessed be Noah. For his talent to throw fast in dodgeball. He always tries his hardest in every sport he does. Anyone can recognize him as the tallest in the hallway, and you can often see him peeking into classrooms. His caring, kind, awesome personality will carry him all through high school and after. May you have an amazing time at Notre Dame. Praying for Noah was Mrs. Swanson.
Blessed be Josh. For the random stuff he does at the lunch table. From always having an extra French toast stick or being last in the lunch line every day. We cannot forget your insane tennis skills. You put a lot of effort into anything. Good luck at Preble. Praying for Josh was Mr. Byer.
Blessed be Braden. For he always tries his hardest in everything, whether it be in classwork or sports activities. He always gives it his all. Braden will always be there for you when you need a laugh or just to talk. He always includes everyone and helps make whatever we are doing way more fun. Praying for Braden was Miss Van Dyke.
Blessed be Cameron. For always being a kind and supportive person. Cameron is always humorous and funny. He's always outgoing, especially in Spanish class. He is always talking and making jokes. Cameron definitely knows how to brighten up the room. Praying for Cameron was Mrs. Soderdahl.
Blessed be Lincoln. For he is always so funny. His sense of humor is unmatched. He is so fast and athletic. You motivate us to achieve our goals. We hope you continue sports in high school. He is the person who is funny without even trying to be funny. Praying for Lincoln was Mrs. Lonnie.
Blessed be Joseph. For your sudden change in hairstyles throughout most of the days, every day. When you walk into a room, you always have funny jokes. Thank you for being the person to talk to. St. Bernard will miss their best goalie they ever had for gym class. We hope you have the best experience at Notre Dame. Praying for Joseph was Mr. Zaragoza.
Blessed be Hunter. For being an honest and reliable friend to many. You can go to him when you need someone to talk to or make you laugh, as long as it's not on a Friday. He's a great team player, and his athletic ability is incredible. He always makes sure to include everyone and is great at cheering people up when they are sad. He will be missed by everyone next year in high school. Praying for Hunter was Mrs. Bongle.
Blessed be Anthony. For he is very kind to everyone. He always makes the funniest jokes and makes everyone laugh. His taste in music is very good, and he can help when someone can't find a song. Good luck at Notre Dame, Anthony. Praying for Anthony was Mrs. Winkler.
Blessed be Pamela. For she is very kind and intelligent. You can always go to her for advice and not be worried about getting judged. She will always be remembered for being a really smart person. She has such an amazing singing voice. If you ask her to sing high or low, she will do it. She is very dedicated in classes and always asks questions until she understands the lesson. Praying for Pamela was Miss Tillman. We'll get it after Pamela. She must not have come.
Blessed be Yesenia, for being one of the most kind and caring people in the school. When you need someone to talk to, she is a trustworthy person. Her smile or laugh can light up the room and make everyone happy. She is very smart, so she can help you with your homework anytime. She might seem quiet and calm, but if she knows you, she's a whole different person. Praying for Yesenia was Mrs. Mayborn, also known as Miss Baltus.
Blessed be Bryce. For laughing at literally every single thing. You are one of the best basketball players we know. You always have some kind of wacky antics to tell us every day, whether it was falling off your chair in Spanish or getting mad when the teacher took your favorite blue seat. School just won't be the same when you're not there. We hope for the best for you in high school and in the future. We will all miss you, Bryce. Praying for Bryce was Mrs. Walk.
Blessed be Anna, for her contagious laugh and beautiful smile. No one stands a chance at keeping a straight face when talking to her. There's always something that cracks her up, and then her laugh makes you laugh along with her. Anna is kind to everyone and helps everyone around her. Whenever you need someone to cheer you up, go to Anna and she will make you laugh. We wish you the best of luck. Praying for Anna was Miss Heher.
Blessed be Madeline. For she is caring and loving. She may look shy at first, but once she gets warmed up to you, she's the most outgoing person. Maddie has always been the most cheerful person out there. You can always count on Maddie to make you smile, even if it's with a story or a joke. We wish you the best of luck, and may God bless you. Praying for Maddie was Mrs. Robinson.
Blessed be Izzy, because she's one of the best people to talk to. She is one of the best athletes in our grade and will undoubtedly be one of the best at Notre Dame. She always cares for her friends and classmates and will never leave someone behind. She always has a smile on her face, besides when she's playing piano, of course, and can talk to just about anything for as long as you want. You will never catch Izzy at lunch without her Chobani flips, and she will undoubtedly be missed by everyone at St. Bernard. Praying for Izzy was Mrs. Vandenboomen.
She's not here. She's not here, Izzy. We'll get it for you. Blessed be Jorge. For his kindness and being a great friend this year. He is a really good soccer player and a fun person to hang out with. He can always manage to make the class laugh, especially with his contagious laughter. It makes the jokes even funnier. He can figure out a way to brighten the room, especially when the class is really boring. He is a very good team player. Praying for Jorge was Mrs. Wood Bolin.
Blessed be Rosie. For her energetic personality and her great music taste. She will never fail to make you smile. She will always be there for you, good days and bad. Rosie is very talented when it comes to dancing and singing. St. Bernard will miss you. Praying for Rosie was Miss Dowse.
Blessed be Sophia. For her kindness, sweetness, and never giving up. Even though it gets hard, she always pushes herself to be the best she can. She is always there for people who need help. When she tells a joke, she never fails to make us laugh. Sophia's acts of kindness are always going to be remembered. Praying for Sophia was Mrs. Zaruba.
Blessed be Emmanuel. For you can put a smile on everyone's face. He finds a way to make everything more special when he is around. Emmanuel will always be remembered for his talent on every instrument. He can blow everybody away at how good he is at the piano and the guitar. We will greatly miss you, and good luck at Notre Dame. Praying for Emmanuel was Miss Vandersteen.
Blessed be Cadence. For she is a sweet and kind-hearted person. We love how she is never scared to be herself, no matter what people say or think. She is a really good friend to have, and she will always be there for you no matter what. Cadence will be remembered for having a great and unique personality, but most important of all, the love she has for country music. You can ask her anything about country music, especially about Chris Stapleton. We will miss you, Cadence. Good luck in high school next year. Praying for Cadence was Mrs. Montani.
Blessed be Zariah. For your quiet personality, she always listens and knows how to make a bad day good. She is a good, trustworthy friend. Zariah can always make you laugh even when you're not supposed to. You can always see her playing with her hair, and many times she sings random outbursts of songs. You will be missed. Praying for Zariah was Father Mark.
Blessed be Jeremy. For being smart, funny, and willing to help anyone, especially in Spanish. He is the undefeated class champion in arm wrestling. He is very good at cheering someone up and has a positive impact on everyone. He will always be up to the challenge anyone to a game. Praying for Jeremy was Mr. Byer.
Blessed be Evs. For her amazing personality, she is always kind and tries her hardest at whatever she does. She is an amazing gymnast and a great friend. If, however, you talk to her before lunch, never mention food or things might not go as planned. She is an amazing person who can always help you out, who manages to simultaneously be smart and friendly. Praying for Evs was Miss Dudzik. And that concludes Beatitudes 2023.